Shalom, everybody. This is Rabbi Shapira. Let's be here. This is better. We are inside the White House. Yes.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Pastor Manny, Valera, and Pastor Oscar Salinas.
Shalom, ¿cómo están todos?
So,
desde la casa presidencial, desde el Palacio.
So I want to interview Manny.
Quiero entrevistar al Pastor Manny.
And maybe he can share what he can share.
Por favor, comparta lo que ha vivido, lo que sienta que ha vivido aquí.
Comfortable sharing. So, Manny, tell us a little bit what's happening
¿Qué
here.
está pasando aquí?
I've been very secretive.
Hemos estado un poco mucho secreto porque teníamos estas reuniones tan importantes sobre esta semana.
What do you feel comfortable sharing with our audience?
¿Qué quieres compartir con nuestra audiencia sobre lo que está pasando en República Dominicana?
Histórico para República Dominicana.
Historic day for Dominican Republic.
En la historia de República Dominicana.
In the history of Dominican Republic.
Por primera vez.
For the first time.
Se ha puesto una mezuzá.
We have placed a mezuzah.
Aquí en el Palacio
here
presidencial.
In the presidential palace.
¿Y sabe qué tiene la mezuzá?
And you know who has the mezuzah?
Oye Israel.
The mezuzah says Shema Israel.
Shema
Oye
Israel.
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 Qué lindo.
Esto es histórico.
This is historic.
Y lo más interesante de esto es.
And the most interesting thing about this, I want to share this.
Cómo se ha abierto la puerta.
How the door has opened.
Para que el rabino.
For the rabbi.
Haya puesto una mezuzá en este lugar.
For the rabbi to place a mezuzah in this place.
El Espíritu
This is a miracle.
Santo
the Holy Spirit
se ha movido en una forma extraordinaria.
Is moving in such a miraculous way, extraordinary way, with this man in this nation.
Nunca había ocurrido esto en esta nación.
This never happened before in this nation.
En la historia de República Dominicana,
in the history of Dominican Republic,
esto se va a registrar.
This is going to be registered.
Y las próximas generaciones,
to the next generation,
van a conocer
will know
que un rabino judío
that a Jewish rabbi
estuvo en República Dominicana,
was in Dominican Republic,
en el Palacio presidencial,
in the presidential palace,
puso la primera mezuzá,
and he placed the very first mezuzah
here. But not just laying a mezuzah, we gave them a very clear message.
También le dimos un mensaje también claro.
Fue un mensaje muy claro. A mí me impactó.
I was impacted because of the message when he was speaking with property and firmness of the alignment that the country must have. This administration needs to have, and all the different administrations and branches aligning themselves to the God of Israel. The rabbi did not have fear that he was speaking to the president. He has placed the Torah in this place. The president's assistant was impacted this day with this word. And we feel that we need your prayers. You need to continue praying. We need the prayers. So we could bring this word here, not just to Dominican Republic, to the nations. Rabbi, I want to tell you something. The Lord brought you to this country, to this nation. And He brought you at a very precise moment. You know that Dominican Republic is going through a difficult time. The rabbi didn't know anything about this. But he came to this precise moment. I'm calling you, I'm calling you today so you can join us in this calling. I am very, very happy as a Dominican citizen for the doors that have been opened for this gentleman in this nation. The national leadership has received this word. And now the government, not just this one and the ones to come after him. It's being established here, not just this one here, but the ones that are coming after this one.
Amazing. This is the time, Manny.
Este es el tiempo, Pastor Manny.
So we're talking about two different alignments, Manny.
Estamos hablando de dos diferentes alineamientos.
One on a governmental level.
Uno en el nivel gubernamental.
And one with the church.
Y uno en la iglesia.
Specifically.
Específicamente.
Yesterday was a pretty big day.
Ayer fue un día grandioso, fue grande.
I don't know how much you can share with me.
No sé cuánto de eso puede compartir
usted.
Can you
share a little bit about
compartir un poquito de lo que del pueblo cristiano de ayer que estamos experimentando.
Una bendición sobrenatural.
Hold it for me. What he can share with us.
¿Qué puede compartir con nosotros?
Una bendición sobrenatural.
It was a supernatural blessing.
Como el pueblo cristiano, líderes.
This is not a leader, just a religion. You're talking about heads of denominations.
Estamos hablando de cabezas, de
People
denominaciones.
need to understand this is a national thing.
Las personas tienen que entender que esto es algo nacional, todo el país.
Ellos están con mucha hambre
They're very hungry
y atentamente
and very attentive.
están escuchando lo que
And
este
they're listening
hombre
to what this man is saying,
está trayendo a esta nación.
what you're bringing to this
Ayer
nation.
en el desayuno que tuvimos con diferentes
Yesterday
líderes,
with the breakfast we had with the
cabezas
different
de
leaders,
nación,
top heads of this
ellos
nation,
estaban escuchando atentamente
they were listening very
y
attentively.
luego una segunda reunión
And then the second meeting we
ellos
had,
tomaban nota
they were taking notes
de lo que el rabino compartía
of what the rabbi was sharing with them.
y yo creo que este es el tiempo
And I think this is the
que el
time
Señor designó para esta nación
that the Lord designed for
y
this
sobre todo como él
nation.
está hablando de ese alineamiento
And now he's speaking about this
que debe
alignment
tener
that needs to be placed.
el pueblo cristiano
The Christian
con
people
el Dios de Israel.
with the God of Israel.
Si no te alineas con el Dios de Israel,
If you don't align yourself with the God of
es
Israel,
una religión vacía
then you're in an empty religion.
y es lo que él está trayendo.
And this is what he's bringing to this
Por eso
nation.
estamos recibiendo esta palabra.
That's why we're receiving
Yo
this
como
word.
estudiante de esta yeshiva,
As a student of the
le digo
yeshiva,
al que está mirando,
I tell this to all the
si
people
tú
listening
no
to
estás en la
us.
yeshiva,
If you're not in the
no
yeshiva,
hable de la yeshiva.
don't talk about the
Tú
yeshiva.
no puedes hablar de lo que tú no conoces.
You cannot speak about of something that you don't
Por eso
know.
los líderes están recibiendo esta
And
palabra.
that's why the leaders are receiving this word.
Primero lo escuchan a él.
They listen to him.
Eso es lo que me está impactando.
That's what it's impacted
No
me.
le están poniendo el dedo a él.
They're not just pointing the
Lo
finger.
están escuchando.
They're listening to him.
Cómo con sus recursos,
How with his
su
resources,
tiempo,
his time
lo está dedicando a esta obra.
is being dedicated to these
Entendemos
works.
que en este tiempo
We understand that
hay
in this
hombres
time,
como Pablo
there are men like the Apostle
para
Paul
este tiempo.
for this time.
Él es uno de esos
He's
hombres.
one of those men.
Y esta nación está lista
And this nation is ready
para esto.
for this.
Se acabó el tiempo
The time is
de estar
gone.
dando
It's
vueltas,
over to be running
de estar
around in
en la
circles,
religiosidad.
to be in the
No
religious.
podemos seguir en Roma.
We cannot continue to be in Rome.
Tenemos que salir de ahí.
We have to get out of Rome.
Manny, those who are watching us right now, friend, this is incredible.
Manny, estas personas que nos están viendo, esto es algo increíble.
We're just finishing Lenga Mezuzah
Y acabamos de terminar de poner una mesusa
with a clear message
con un mensaje bien claro
of this alignment.
sobre este alineamiento.
I believe it started already.
Yo pienso que ya empezó, ya eso está sucediendo.
I want
Ya
to ask
empezó.
you a question.
Le quiero hacer una pregunta, Pastor
How
Manny.
do you envision
¿Cómo usted ve o qué visión tiene
moving forward?
moviéndonos hacia adelante?
What is the people who heard the message?
Las personas que recibieron este mensaje y lo
When
escucharon.
we're talking the top people, all the way to the president.
Estamos hablando de gente en las cabezas, llegando al presidente.
And how do they supposed to move forward? Obviously, the president know how to do his job,
Obviamente el presidente conoce cómo hacer su trabajo.
but I see, this is what I see.
Esto es lo que yo veo.
A physical alignment, first of all, physical alignment with Jerusalem, the capital of Israel.
Un alineamiento físico al mover, con la capital de Israel, Jerusalén.
Physical alignment will lead them to a spiritual alignment.
Un alineamiento espiritual lo llevará a un alineamiento físico.
And I'm not quite sure which one will start first, the spiritual alignment or the
Pero no estoy
physical
seguro
alignment.
cuál va a comenzar primero, si es el físico o el alineamiento
But I am
espiritual.
amazed to see them more happening in both sides
Pero lo que me sorprende tanto es que está sucediendo en ambos lados a la misma vez.
right now.
En este momento.
What an incredible time to be in the
¿Qué
Dominican
tiempo más
Republic.
increíble para poder estar en República Dominicana?
There's been a lot of tension here in the country.
Ha habido mucha tensión en el país.
Did it dawn on you
¿Había pensado usted en esto?
that the reason there is tension
Que por la razón por qué hay tanta tensión
is because Satan is
es
roaring
porque el enemigo está rugiendo,
because the alignment started.
porque el alineamiento sobre República
So
Dominicana ya
what does he
empezó.
do?
¿Qué es lo que hace él?
He's trying to bring those blocks to stop.
Él trata de traer todas esas piedras de tropiezo.
But listen to this.
Pero escuche esto,
Satan
el enemigo
is a pawn of God.
es un peón de Dios en un tablero.
Don't forget.
No se olviden de
That
eso.
Satan cannot do anything without God's approval.
Que no puede hacer absolutamente nada sin la aprobación de Dios.
Maybe Satan is somehow being used right now
A lo mejor el enemigo está siendo usado en este momento
with some of those calamities
con alguna de esas calamidades
to prepare to line up the nation.
para preparar, alinear la nación completa.
I want to specifically, because you are a pastor,
Porque tú eres un pastor, quiero hablar específicamente.
what do you believe going to be the next step with the pastors?
¿Cuál cree usted es el próximo paso con los pastores aquí?
People need to understand we are talking about getting to the heart of the seminaries and the Bible
Las
schools.
personas tienen que entender que queremos llegar a los corazones de los seminarios y universidades teológicas
and build a new foundation.
y volver y crear una nueva fundación, una base nueva.
And from everything I can see, the top people are ready and willing to move
Y
forward.
por lo que estoy percibiendo, las cabezas están listos para mover hacia adelante y empezar a trabajar.
What do you think should be our biggest prayer point now
¿Cuál debe ser que usted cree el punto de oración más fuerte en este momento?
as we move forward here?
De aquí en adelante.
Friends, share this. This is amazing.
Por favor, compartan esto.
We are right now, I'll give you a chance to share it. We are in the White House of Dominican Republic. We had a chance to go all the way up to the president. We lay a mezuzah. First mezuzah, historic day for the Dominican Republic with a clear message that received the Spirit of God is here. The Spirit is moving in a mighty, powerful way. We're going now start laying mezuzot all throughout the island with different communities that are lined up. Yesterday we had about 45 pastors shows up. This is incredible. We need your financial support, friends, because this is just the beginning of the work. This is not the middle. We are just starting the work. If you're blessed by this is historic. The nation is being transformed. God has commanded us to change nations. And this is what he's doing. Pastor Manny, you share it already?
Yes.
Okay, so Pastor Manny, here's my question for you now.
Pastor Manny, ahora tengo una pregunta para usted.
How this alignment of the religious leaders should take place? What's the next step? What do we need to pray for right now? Because you're here, you're on the ground, you understand spiritual
Estamos
climate.
en el próximo paso sobre la oración y en qué dirección debemos nosotros orar, porque usted está aquí, trabajando aquí directamente en el país, para los líderes religiosos y todas las cosas que estamos viendo.
Cuando estábamos en la oficina del presidente,
When we're in the president's office,
yo tengo un grupo 24/7.
I have a prayer group
Escribí
24/7,
ahí, mira lo que estoy escribiendo.
and I told Iris, look at what I'm
Yo
writing
le
now.
escribí a ese grupo que ora 24/7.
And I texted that group to
Por
tell
favor,
them to
oren
pray.
que estamos en el Palacio
Please pray
Presidencial.
that we're in the presidential palace.
Y precisamente cuando el rabino hablaba,
And precisely when the rabbi
yo
was
sé que
speaking,
había muchas personas en oración.
I know there was a lot of people in prayer at that
Yo creo
moment.
que el próximo paso
And I firmly believe that the next
hay
step,
que orar más
we have to continue praying
por el
even more
llamado que este equipo
for the
tiene
calling that this
a las
team
naciones.
has,
Hay
the
que orar
calling
más
to the nations.
por Shubo,
We have to pray for
por el pastor
Shubu,
Kosher,
for kosher pastor.
Kosher Pastor, porque ¿qué es lo que está pasando? Cuando yo entro a Kosher Pastor,
What's happening when I enter kosher pastor,
bueno, en lo que yo estoy en la universidad,
what I'm studying in the yeshiva,
yo he conocido, la primera lección me abrió los ojos.
my first lesson opened up my eyes completely.
Si los pastores
If the pastors here
comienzan el pastor kosher, o
start
comienzan el
kosher
estudio,
pastor program,
ellos van a hablar por lo que ya conocieron.
they will speak about what they now believe and see
Entonces,
and testify.
el próximo paso es
So the next step is
orar y entrar a la yeshiva.
for them to join the yeshiva and kosher pastor.
Y déjame decirte lo más interesante.
And let me tell you the most interesting part.
Cuando se me rompió la mezuzá que yo traía,
When the mezuzah that I was bringing broke, it fell.
yo me puse triste.
I felt very, very sad.
Y cuando llegué a este palacio
And when I got to the palace here,
y escucho que el rabino dice,
and I heard that the rabbi said that the scripture
Shema
the
Israel,
scripture on the mezuzah
Adonai tu
was
Dios,
saying, Shema Israel,
Adonai
Adonai.
uno es. Es como diciendo República Dominicana.
It's like saying
Because there's a
Dominican
message.
Republic.
Este es el único Dios.
This is the only God,
El Dios de Israel.
the God of Israel.
No tengo más palabras, no tengo
I
más
have no more
palabras.
words. I have no more words.
Well, God must have known what he was doing.
Dios tiene que estar sabiendo lo que está haciendo.
En el palacio,
In the palace.
Shema Israel.
In the palace, Shema Israel.
Adonai tu Dios, Adonai uno es.
Amazing.
Es
Praise
maravilloso.
Yeah,
Maravilloso.
God's Spirit.
El Espíritu de Dios.
And people who don't know that,
Y las personas que no conocen
the
esto,
Jewish people were welcome here.
el pueblo judío fue bienvenido aquí.
Prophecy is cyclical.
Las profecías son cíclicas.
God now going to bring a second wave of blessing.
Ahora Dios va a traer una segunda oleada de bendiciones.
The latter rain
La lluvia tardía
is going to be greater than the first
va a
rain.
ser mayor que la primera.
So we are excited by
Estamos
this.
súper contentos por todo esto.
What can I tell you? We're
¿Qué les puedo
walking
decir?
in a lot of miracles.
Estamos caminando en muchos milagros.
I think one of the prayer points I like to add to this.
Uno de los puntos de oración que quiero agregar a esto es...
And Manny, I want to ask you a question. This
Manny,
is
le quiero hacer una
very
pregunta,
important.
una pregunta muy importante.
People don't understand this.
Las personas no comprenden esto.
But before we started the work here,
Pero antes que empezamos el trabajo aquí,
what people perceived in the evangelical work is
lo que
the
percibía el pueblo evangélico
Messianic Judaism
sobre el judaísmo mesiánico
was very negative.
era muy negativo.
The Hebrew roots movement
El movimiento de raíces
has
hebreas
caused a great harm.
ha causado mucho daño.
It's important for us to talk for just a moment about this because
Es importante que hablemos de estos
we're
momentos
changing a paradigm here
porque estamos cambiando una paradigma aquí
between Hebrew roots
de entre del mover raíces hebreas
and real Messianic Judaism.
y verdadero y auténtico judaísmo mesiánico.
And finally, we're starting to change the way people think.
Y finalmente estamos cambiando de la manera como están
I
percibiendo las cosas y como piensan las personas.
how
Estoy
much
sorprendido y
negativity
maravillado
there was toward this, what people perceive Messianic Judaism.
de esta percepción negativa que tenían sobre el judaísmo.
Why is it?
¿Por qué es, Manny?
Mi país,
I want everybody to listen. This is important.
My country,
se levantaron muchos hermanos
a lot of brothers stepped up
hablando del mesianismo
talking about the messianism,
y lamentablemente
and unfortunately,
muchas cosas tergiversadas
a lot of twisted things.
a los cristianos diciéndole que son satánicos,
They were telling the Christian people that they were satanic,
que son idólatras
that they are idolatrous.
y
Those are people who are not even Jewish
Esta gente que no son ni judíos,
themselves,
que ellos no son judíos,
but now
Pastor
they're
Manny,
cursing Christians.
y ahora están maldiciendo al pueblo cristiano.
It's crazy.
Eso es una locura.
eso es muy triste.
That's very sad.
Pero
It's very sad.
lo más triste es lo siguiente,
The most saddest part about this is this.
cuando te quieren cambiar a ti.
When they want to change you,
Entonces cuando
Wow.
recibimos la enseñanza del rabino,
and in comparison, when we receive the teachings from the
ni
Rabbi
con espada,
Shapira,
ni con ejército,
and it's not by might and it's not by
por
an
el
army,
Jacobé.
it's through my Ruach
Entonces ahí
HaKodesh, through my spirit.
se empieza a romper
That's where the breakthrough
esas
comes in.
enseñanzas
And those teachings,
que no es por fuerza,
that those teachings are not to be done by force.
es a través de la Torá
It's
bajo un
through
contexto.
the Torah in a
Cuando
context.
yo comienzo a estudiar en la yeshiva,
When I started studying the yeshiva,
él me está enseñando sobre
He's teaching
sobre
me-
el alfabeto hebreo.
he's teaching me about the alphabet.
Cuando yo hablo de la Ale,
When I speak about the aleph,
yo sé de qué estoy hablando,
I know what I'm talking about
porque lo
now
aprendí
because I learned it from
con
him,
él.
with him.
Cuando hablo de la Taf,
When I speak about the
estoy diciendo
top,
que él es el primero,
and I'm saying he's the first,
que Yeshua es el último.
and Yeshua is the
Cuando
last.
hablo del amén,
When I'm talking about the
de la
lamb,
Lame,
I'm talking
entonces,
about the lamb.
él me ha explicado bajo un balance.
He has given me that balance.
Pero ellos vienen a hablarme del nombre.
And these other movements,
Eso-
they're
otro
coming
tema.
to speak to
They're
me
too
about the
ex-
sacred
Sí.
name.
Y si tú no dices ese nombre, tú estás mal.
We never talk about the
no,
sacred name.
and the sacred name movement is telling everyone, if
Wow.
you don't mention this name, then you're bad.
Aquí las iglesias
Ay,
no quieren
ay,
muchas
ay.
cosas con el mesianismo.
That's why the churches didn't want anything to do with
Por la
Messianic
forma
Jews,
cómo se comenzó a enseñar.
because of the way they started teaching.
Pero ahora, como él ha comenzado a hablar con tanta claridad,
Because now that you have started
o
to
sea,
speak with so
un
much
verdadero-
clarity
un verdadero
of
judío.
a real, authentic Jew.
la otra parte que dijeron fue, tienes que circuncidarte.
And the other thing that this Hebrew root movement was saying
Lo
is
voy a
you gotta have to
declarar-
get
lo voy a declarar
circumcised.
ahora.
Oh my
Yo me
goodness.
circuncidé.
Not physical circumcision.
Physical.
Oh my God.
Yo me circuncidé físicamente.
He got his brit milah.
Pero no fue porque él me lo impuso,
It was not because you imposed it
ni
upon
porque él me
me.
habló.
The
And
Spirit
not
of
because
God,
you.
okay,
Eso
but
fue
that's
porque el Señor me
different.
ministró.
It was because God ministered to me.
Mi esposa y yo somos felices.
My wife and I are very happy
¿Por qué? Porque yo hice eso.
because I did that.
Pero ahora ellos dicen, no, es que tu circuncisión.
And now they're saying your
El
circumcision.
rabino dice, si el corazón está circuncidado,
And the rabbi says if your heart is
eso
circumcised,
está vacío.
if your heart is not circumcised,
Entonces,
then you're empty. That is emptiness.
La yeshiva es que me ha abierto los ojos.
The yeshiva has the one who opened up my
Para
eyes and my
no
sight.
estar preocupado por lo que ellos han hecho.
And not to be worried about this Hebrew roots
El
movement and
liderazgo,
what they've done.
quiere entrar a esto.
The leadership wants to come into
Pero
authentic
por
Messianic
tanta
Judaism
cosa que se ha
because of so
enseñado,
much different doctrines and mixtures.
Aquí no han entrado,
That's why they haven't been
100%
able to come in
Pero
100%.
llegaron en el momento preciso
So we came in the precise moment.
para seguir hablando con tanta paciencia. Esa es la otra.
So you've been speaking with so
Y
much
sobre todo
patience
el amor.
and overall the
Como le
love.
preguntaron ayer, ¿de qué tribu tú eres?
Just like they asked Rabbi yesterday,
Y el-
what tribe are
el
you? What tribe are you
el
from?
rabino
No,
se
what tribe
sorprendió.
are we from? They ask. What tribe are we from?
Qué
And I
bueno que
said,
contestó,
No,
que contestó.
ya, le preguntaron a Rabino Shapira ayer en la reunión, un pastor le dijo, ¿de qué tribu somos nosotros?
¿Y qué-
Y la respuesta le dijo, de la tribu de Yeshua.
sure, it should be good
Y todos los
enough.
pastores aplaudieron ahí.
And all the pastors clapped.
Aplaudieron.
They
Y
were
dijo
clapping.
una pastora que es líder aquí.
A lady pastor that is a leader here.
Y ella dijo, hoy he recibido las respuestas
Today I have received my
que por
response
muchos años
that for many years
estaba buscando.
I've been looking for.
Porque no, estaba muy confusa.
Because I was very confused.
Pero Dios lo usó a él para aclarar.
Because God used Rabbi Shapira to get this cleared
Y
up.
hablo de una líder de la más fuerte.
And I was talking about one of the strongest leaders in this nation.
Yo creo, Rabino, que
I think, Rabbi,
llegaste en el momento
I
preciso.
think you came in the precise
Y
moment.
con mucho amor,
With a lot of love,
con paciencia,
with patience,
vamos a seguir llevando
we
esto.
will continue to bring this
lo
to
otro,
the rest of the
él
country.
llega en esta situación
He comes in this time
sobre la igualdad de género.
where there's talking about the equality of genders.
Los mesiánicos no han salido por ningún lado.
And this movement, this Hebrew roots movement, have
Y
not said
llegó- Y
anything.
llegó el rabino
And then the rabbi came
y comenzó a hablar de esto.
and he was talking about
Y
this.
todos dicen, esa es la verdad.
And everybody's saying that
No,
is the
¿qué le está
truth,
diciendo?
what he's teaching.
Aquí en la presidencia,
Here in the president's
él
office,
habló sin temor de eso.
he spoke very boldly
Sin temor de
without
eso.
any fear.
Y él podría congraciarse,
And he could have done otherwise.
pero él no tiene compromiso con hombre.
But his commitment is not to
Es
men,
con el Dios de Israel.
it's with the God of Israel.
Eso me impactó también.
That impacted me also.
Look, everybody needs to understand, the nations have a very clear path, Manny.
Pastor Manny, las naciones, las personas tienen que entender esto claramente. Las naciones tienen una carretera, un camino muy claro.
They are ready,
Y ahora están listos.
but they are not going to have the Torah shoved in their face.
Pero ellos no van a tener, permitir que la Torah se le meta a la cara.
You and I know
Usted y yo sabemos
that the answers to the problems
que la respuesta a los problemas que hay aquí
is lining up with the covenants.
es alinearse a los pactos.
But this is a journey,
Pero es un viaje
and we have to assist them in the
y
journey.
tenemos que asistirlos a ellos en este viaje.
In the condemnation, we are not going to get anywhere.
Condenando a las personas no vamos a llegar a ningún lado.
This is a miracle.
Esto es un milagro.
Imagining seminaries
Imagínense esto, seminarios,
and Bible schools.
escuelas, institutos
This dream
bíblicos.
is going to happen
Este sueño va a suceder.
because Zechariah 8:23
Porque
says that
Zacarías 8:23 dice
the
claramente
Gentile will hold the
que el
tzitzit of
gentil
the
se
Jew.
va a agarrar el borde de un judío.
Guys, this is going to take mucho grande resources to make this happen.
Esto va a necesitar de muchos recursos.
So for every like, give a shekel. It will go a long
Por
way.
cada like, por favor, deposite un shekel
We have to
y nos va a ayudar
quickly
muchísimo.
establish an office here.
Tenemos que establecer una oficina aquí
We have the
rápidamente.
relationship already with the president.
Tenemos la relación
office.
con el presidente
And now it is ripe
y ya está listo, está maduro
for a
para un
national revival.
para un avivamiento nacional.
Today, when we lay the mezuzah,
Hoy, cuando pusimos la mezuzá,
The message was heard. If you are not knowing what's going on,
el mensaje fue
join
escuchado.
us now. We just laid the mezuzah in a public office.
Si ahora estás escuchando esta transmisión, estamos desde República Dominicana en el Palacio Nacional.
The very first one here in the Dominican Republic.
El Rabino Shapira puso la primera mezuzá en la oficina de las cabezas de los líderes aquí de este país.
Es bueno que caminemos.
It's good that we walk.
Es permitido.
Sí.
You
Claro,
want,
sí.
we want to show them. Okay,
My
they want.
stuff?
Okay, we will grab your stuff. Okay, get
Yeah,
the stuff.
yeah,
But
okay.
while you walk,
It's okay, go.
walk.
I
you
forgot
come with us.
I forgot we were surrounded by
Just
guards.
shared a little bit. This we met with the Secretary of Staff, I guess.
That's the president's secretary.
The president.
Estuvimos reunidos con
The personal
Yeah,
assistant.
con la secretaria del
Just
presidente, la
amazing.
secretaria
Yeah,
personal,
you want to see where
una persona increíble.
the mezuzah laid out?
El mensaje fue muy claro, muy contundente, lo que se le dijo a ella para llevarle al presidente el
Because
mensaje.
we are in the palace.
Estamos en el Palacio,
Yeah,
no sé si
they-
debemos estar grabando aquí, pero bueno. Vamos a enseñarle rápidamente dónde pusimos la mezuzá.
We're showing you this thing to understand that God is moving in nations.
Dios se está moviendo en las naciones.
God is moving in the power right now. In the most powerful way.
I hope he doesn't come out. I know we have to go.
Today, just explain.
Quickly before he comes out. Because we're supposed to be gone.
Señor, esto es histórico.
This is historic here. This is historic moment.
Enlace con la iglesia cristiana,
Alliance with the Christian
con el
church,
gobierno.
with the government.
Mírenlo ahí.
Look at it.
Cities which my Israel.
Amazing.
Guys, this is historic. Thank you
Thank
for being part of this.
Gracias por ser parte de todo esto.
Friends, can you believe it what we do with our Vatami ministry? Listen, we don't have time to
¿Por dónde salimos?
Oh,
This
this
way.
way.
all those fancy PR of everything that we're doing. I don't have time for this. I'm too busy. But we need your support because we have a lot of work to do. As a matter of fact, you want to show them something? Oh, they want to tell
The
us.
president, Gregorio Luperón.
Oh, he's a Jewish president. One of the president, one of the president of this country was a Jew.
He received 10,000 Jews.
Wow,
Was
amen.
sent.
I don't want him to see it.
Amazing, incredible. So anyway, we must go. I'm just going to walk back one. Just walk.
Okay.
But we got to say to all of you, what you are watching here today is historic and prophetic in magnitude. If you don't know about our yeshiva, you won't be part of this thing, please check us out in English and Spanish. The most important thing for us right now to be in prayer and believe that God is moving over the nations. His spirit and His power is moving over the nations in a way we cannot even imagine. So we are going to now be in this island and continue to expand this work. The work is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. Yesterday it was when I met with all those doctors and the heads of the evangelical group. It wasn't easy because they wanted to talk about theology. They wanted to talk about things like Torah with me and so forth. And the Spirit was there, really. Even with them, the Spirit was there, and we were able to let the guard down. And now we're ready to move forward. So God is doing that in an expedited way. He's moving quickly, He's moving fast. And we need you to come now and support this great work with our Vatami Ministries. Visit our Vatami Ministries. Go there, support and contribute. Today is a celebration day for all Spanish speakers worldwide, because from here, this work is going to be spirited out to all the Caribbeans, to Puerto Rico, to Haiti, to all the islands around. I really believe for that. We already had those meetings in the top on the presidential level today. Okay, friends, the message is going out, and Hashem, He's receiving power. So, friends, hermanos, we got to go. Baruch Hashem, check us out, Avadami Ministry, Shabbat Shalom.
Quieren que sigan mirando.
Oh,
Son los diferentes presidentes.
who is this? Okay.
Another president.
And
que han pasado.
There, yeah.
okay, we must.
We're gonna. Yeah, we're not supposed to be
We must
recording.
run, friends. We cannot really film here.
Yeah, we're not
People
supposed to be
looking.
recording.
So anyway, shalom to everybody.
No cierre, no cierre.
God
ja.
bless
No,
you.
no, 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 no.
Oh, he wants to show?
Okay.
Continue. They want to show. Okay, where's Oscar? Oscar.
So he wants to show you guys the president that received all the Jewish people.
So those who don't know the story, in 1939, the reason the Spirit of God is moving here, because in 1939, friends, when nobody received Jews, this president took the Jews. In 1939, before World War, he took Jewish people under his wing. And because of that, the merit is on this land today, because Jewish people were allowed to come in. The Spirit of God is moving. That's why I'm saying to you, if you line up with Israel, if you line up with the Jewish people, if you line up with the God of Israel, you will receive the blessing. End of story. End of story. So just
Él
rejoice.
comenzó en el 1930.
What does it say?
He started in 1930. No,
9 años después,
9 years later,
recibió a los judíos.
he received the Jewish people.
Praise God. Thanks God that He did that, because now I can work here, because the Spirit of God is here. So anyway, this is just a little bit about of our adventures from the Dominican Republic. Yesterday, about 45 pastors shows up, returning this entire community to be Messiah Center, Messianic. It started. It's going to be a huge project that's going to require much prayer and much support. So may Hashem give us all the means to do everything that needs to be done here. So anyway, this is it from the White House, from the Palace. I bless you all, and I hope this report will be shared 100 times and bring a lot of joy to everybody watching us. God bless you, and